This is Van Electric Ghost, in this episode, The Depths of Dawless Recording, Mood Couture. So, from the beginning of Van Electric Ghost, which is my vehicle musically to do all the ideas I've had in my head since I was 17 years old, is the idea of taking hardware, analog and digital synthesizers and drum machines and recording equipment and recording freestyle, kind of like a jam band like the Allman Brothers or a jazz outfit like Sun Ra or the Coltrane Quartet. Not that I'm in those categories, but those are my heroes. And Harlan Funkadelic, Bernie Worrell, Keith Emerson, Pete Townsend, Rick Wakeman. These are the people I look up to. And the style of recording I like to do is basically, write the song by being inspired by my gear. My musical instruments would happen to be digital and analog synthesizers, like the Moog Grandmother, like a Roland Juno, Eurorack components, like the Moog DFAM, Drummer from Another Mother, Moog Mother 32, Make Noise, Math Module, Make Noise, Morphogene, sampling module. So we're not opposed, to sampling. However, we like to sample. One of our tricks is to sample ourselves. So we will sample a Van Electric Ghost song, and then we'll use the kind of idea of granular synthesis to use the Morphogene to take that sample and then reform it and reuse it in splices and genes and play the sample. And so that is our style of recording. So we like to radically shift or change our songs. A lot of times we'll take a song and redo it, change the tempo, change the key, change the speed, add lyrics, take away lyrics. And if you listen to Dylan, there are many, many versions of Idiot Wind with different sections. There are many different variations of his songs, either having the band or another group backing up. If you go to like Blonde on Blonde, having that kind of ramshackle blues, countrified folk that I've come to love, and everybody, saw that become even more so with Layla and other love songs, and with the Allman Brothers themselves, with Eat a Peach and their earlier albums before Dwayne died. So the idea of using the recording studio as an instrument is like using a digital recorder. We use our Zoom R24 like an instrument in terms of we like to record live our analog synths and then play the surface controls in real time and adjust things. Like one of the things is the Moog Drummer from Another Mother has a limitation. It can only do 8 steps. But if you continuously record it, you can get around that because you're not just putting it into a grid and running a loop. You actually can go and then for the length of a song, like 4-minute, 8-minute song, use the surface controls to vary the rhythmic aspects of that synth. And that synth can do more than just percussion. It can do bass tones. You can get 3 sounds coming out of it at the same time. If you run it through a Eurorack, you can even do more. You can get polyrhythmic behavior by pairing it with a MAPS utility module and using the LFOs on a MAPS module, the low frequency oscillators, to change the rhythmic nature to create polyrhythms, which is a cheaper way to echo the behavior of a Moog subharmonicon, which is a polyrhythmic subharmonic powerhouse, which we are hoping to get after we get out of this lockdown. So again, if you want to hear us experiment with a machine like a subharmonicon, you can do something. You can actually help us get that tool by becoming a supporter of the podcast and doing a donation either through the PayPal Me link on this episode or the subscribe button. We, on our alternative version of this show, interview indie artists and performers and creators. We do it for free. This version of the show is where we talk about our own stuff. So the song Mood Couture is another heartfelt kind of romantic confessional song where Josephine is getting into this kind of psychosexual mood, talking about oral pleasure and using synonyms to represent kind of a sexed up attitude. But it's got this very jazzy arrangement. In this particular song, we used the Arturia Mini Brew 2S, which is very much a percussive synth similar to the Moog DFAM. The advantage with the Arturia is it has a sequencer that can do up to 64 steps. But we're actually using the LFOs, has two LFOs. We're using the LFOs to create a rhythmic sequence, an analog rhythmic sequence. And then we're also using the actual filter. And in this case, this machine has a very interesting filter system. It's a multi-mode filter. It can do low pass, high pass, band pass. So it is a very interesting capability. It doesn't have quite the heft of the ladder filter, and the ladder filter and the high pass filter on our Moog grandmother do sound very different. But we have liked the use of this machine for very atmospheric synthesizer capabilities, very rhythmic capabilities, and it's in full display on Mood Couture. And like I said, it's got this piano arrangement that kind of was driven from the rhythmic nature. We're using noise that we're able to modulate. And the cool thing about the Arturia Mini Brew 2S, it's got an interesting envelope. The amp envelope has a looping envelope and allows you to do interesting things in combination with the LFOs. And then with the patch bay, you can do interesting things as well. We're also using sample and hold circuit to drive the rhythm in this particular song. And the sample and hold circuit comes out of the grandmother. And the cool thing about modular synths is I can take that the ability to have the sample and hold from the grandmother affect the Mini Brew 2S. And I could take the rhythmic capabilities of the LFOs on the maps model for make noise and have that affect the DFAM. Or I could take a Mother 32 and use its sequencer to drive a rhythm on the DFAM. Or I can alternatively take the sequencer on the grandmother and have it run the advanced clock on the DFAM. So there's all kinds of interesting things you can do sonically, and it's an interesting tool set that we've been able to stay current with a lot of concepts, from taking the morphogenes, splicing and gene capability and ability to do field recordings, to do somewhat of a granular synthesis ability, to doing interesting sine wave experiments that are more West Coast, and then also rather than subtractive synthesis, so that would be additive synthesis, and then also the capability of just diving into all kinds of interesting expansive sound experiments, which is the idea of taking multiple genres of music and kind of colliding them and coming out with a new result, which we've talked to a lot of artists that we interview on the channel, and a lot of people are in this kind of zone where if you ask them what genre they're in, they don't want to pin themselves down because they're actually in a too expansive sound as well. So I think we're onto something with that. And then the song we got, Faltering Start Ditch Ramp, is an interesting use of modulation. Again, using, in this case, we're using the Mini Brew 2S again with the DFAM and the sample and hold circuit off of the grandmother. So the same kind of idea. Your Psychic Energy, this is an interesting use of a pad on the Juno. And the cool thing about the Juno GI is it's got boss effects that allow it to simulate guitar sounds at a very interesting rate. It's got a sound modify section that allows you to really radically change the sound and easily, because the dials are right on front of it, and you can radically use the cutoff and the resonance. So this is actually taking a pad and then using the resonance and the cutoff on the sound modify section of the Juno GI and creating a new sound off of a pad that already existed, which is pretty cool. And this kind of uses a D50 idea as well. It uses partials. You can use up to 4 sounds, 4 pads, for actual tones to build a sound. And then you can apply boss effects in a chain that's very interesting. And you can do, I haven't seen this kind of use I don't know if it's still on the Junos because I haven't seen it. I've actually looked at some Junos since this one, but this one was set up in a different way. And it's one thing about Roland is sometimes their synthesizers can be very unique for the time period. If you go back to like an SH3, you compare to an SH5 or an SH7, there was things about each one of those models that made them very unique. So if you look at like a JDXI versus a Gaia versus a Juno versus a Phantom versus a Jupiter X, they all have things about them that make you want them for different reasons. And that's why hardware synths are interesting to have, because they all have character. The Moog Grandmother has been compared to the Mini Moog, but it has a different character because of its spring reverb, because of its modular nature, because it can have a high pass filter. It doesn't sound exactly like a Mini Moog, but you can get it to do a lot of things that the Mini Moog can do. People would say sometimes that the Mini Moog has a deeper sound, and it has these classic oscillators as a classic signal path that does. Those original circuits do have their own character. The same reason why somebody would use a Mini Moog rather than a Sub 37, or use a Grandmother rather than a Mini Moog. There's certain things about it. If you want that spring reverb sound, you're going to use the Grandmother. If you want the true analog delay, you use the Matriarch. If you want that full-bodied polyphonic analog tone like a Prophet 5, but even deeper, you use a Moog 1. And so there's different tools for the job. If you want to do subharmonics and you want to do polyrhythmic creation, the subharmonicon is your tool. And every Moog has its own character as a reason to go back and get any particular model. They're all great. Not that I'm a big purveyor, big supporter. Well, I'm a big supporter of Moog. I'm not supported by Moog. I would love for them to actually, drop a subharmonicon on me and put it into a song, but I don't have the name recognition yet. But we have just joined some interesting capabilities now. We are a part of a new influence campaign. We are being managed by Global Influence Agency, and it's at www.globalinfluenceagency.com. And we're going to be doing some influence marketing for them. We're going to be getting a chick T-shirt, and we'll be using it in one of our performances and showing that off. We love to do that type of work. It's part of what we like to do. And it's just, part of being a musician today, you have to sell merch or be an influence marketer or, get your stuff into movies and do sync licensing. That's kind of what happens in order for you to do anything. Now, Euro Express Get the F on That Train is another sexual romp that we using the idea of combining all of our tools that we've talked about and just coming at it in a different way. And it's just a romp of kind of playing upon the sexual idea of a train. And I don't want to get into the grotesque nature of that or the sexual nature or the kinky nature of that, but basically Josephine's comparing the sexual connotation of a train to a Euro Express train and how everybody should just get the F on that train if they want to enjoy that nature of those acts. And so this is Phantom Electric Ghost signing off. Again, we're very excited about a lot of cool stuff that's out there, but we're kind of like in our lockdown and we're not able to tour. We just got a booking agency, Kanga in Space, and we're hoping to get some online shows. So you can watch us online on our Twitch, and you can see us on Facebook Live from time to time. We're going to try to put together some more performances. Right now, we've been in a heavy recording mood. One other thing we want to point out is we have put out Dark Ghost Volume 1 as a playlist album on SoundCloud, which is a aborted album that was supposed to come out after To Infinitum. It is a result of the To Infinitum kind of not reaching its full apex. The situation with that album was the band broke up. We never got the tour. We never got to truly, support that material. I was kind of dejected and upset by the whole falling apart of that situation. So Dark Ghost came out of that. And then that album proceeded to be very difficult to get out. We try to put it on Digger Factory Records as a vinyl. We try to get it out as a CD. We had all kinds of issues in our personal life that prevented us from doing it. But now we have an arrangement with SoundCloud Repost by SoundCloud, and now it's out there as a playlist and will be out as an album soon. We do have a Mojo Heads record coming out in September, a rec on videotape again, which came out of our album, The Flower That Blooms at Midnight in the Tomb, which is still available on Amazon CD. And that goes to the idea of the original Family Electric Ghost records are all on Amazon CD. If you go to Amazon.com and you type in Family Electric Ghost CD, you'll see Something Wicked, Indigo Menace, Anesthesia, Neo Soul Surrender, and The Flower That Blooms at Midnight in the Tomb. Now, The Flower That Blooms at Midnight in the Tomb was primarily recorded using the Teenage Engineering OPZ and integrated into our workflow, where you'll have some appearances from our other synths like the Juno and the Moog. But it primarily is a Teenage Engineering OPZ album to prove what the OPZ could do, and we were inspired by getting that album. I mean that particular synth, and when we used it to create that album. Now, from time to time, we haven't been using it as heavy. We've got songs here and there that we have used it. We actually used it again on a song that we like a lot, that we just released a couple of days ago. We're trying to get back into what song that is. The song we used it again on is Buyer's Remorse Somehow and Buyer's Remorse Somehow X. And we really like that song a lot. And that was it. The whole drum and sequence of the synths is coming from the OPZ. And then we used our MX1 performance mixer to put that together. Again, if you want to support us easily, you can use the PayPal Me link to do that. And then you can also do the Anchor links, where those are subscription links. So if you support us at 99 cents, you'll do it for a month or two. If you don't want to do it more than a month, you can just cancel it after the first payment comes out. But if you did it for like 5 months at $1, it's $5. And that would be very appreciative if you could do that. If you enjoy what we're doing here, you've been listening to the program, we've got 24,000 listeners. Not all of you listeners have been supporting us in that way. We would appreciate it in this time where the musicians are having a hard time doing gigs. If you could hit the support button and support us with whatever amount you can see fit, that would be really appreciative. And we will send you some cool stuff through our Google Drive to your directed mail. If you send us a voice memo showing, telling us that you gave us a donation, and we can see who you are, when you give us a donation, we'll see your name. If you give us on a voice memo your Instagram direct message username, we will then get in touch with you and find a way to get you a file that we can send to you through a drop file or Google Drive of a song, kind of like maybe like a Dark Ghost song from that unreleased album. We've got a lot of unreleased projects. We've got stuff on Bandcamp we can send you coupons for. So yeah, check it out, and we'll talk to you later. This is Family Electric Ghost signing off.
Were you just teasing? Were you trying to get even for everything they did to you under the sheet? Were you just teasing? Were you trying to get even for what men did to you in between? Were you just teasing? Were you trying to get even? And for all those men did to you between that shit? You know that I need dog. You know I'm not evil, but I could get into your crib. You only pay the stage if you give it up to me. If you give it up to Josie, deep increase all your pain could see. If you give it all to me, and you wouldn't have to be somebody's dirty little Russian me. Give it up to me, darling. Give it up to Christian. All your pain could cease. All beauty would be unbelief. If you just come with me between the sheets. All your pain could ease if you show me your Chris. If you'd be unbelief, if you come with me, all your pain could cease. Well, the beauty be unbelief. If you let my tongue into your crib, oh, beauty beyond belief. All your pain could cease if you give it to Josie. All your pain could cease. I'll put the tongue in crease. All that beauty for me. When you come all over Josie, all those men don't believe. All those men wouldn't let you be. And I'm gonna show you it's different with a girl like Josephine. My tongue in your crease. Oh, yes, like pain will cease. And you come for me, you're beyond belief. Oh, boys, they took you down, they took your soul downtown. They never really knew you somehow, but I know how to get to you right now. All your pain will cease if you give it up to Josie. My tongue in your crease. Don't care your disease. It's all about being free with Miss Josephine. All your pain will cease. And if you give it up to Josie, I'll show you how to be. And you can come over me. You come over me. You come all over me. All your pain could cease. All your pain will cease. And let Josie put her tongue in your face. Yeah, I don't know about that disease, but sexuality's all you need to be free. And put your tongue in my crease and show you real me. You come darling like the sea. The tidal wave will be the floodgates run free. You come all over me. You come all over me. You come over a dream. The tidal wave will be no man's seed. Give it all up to me. Josie will put my tongue in your crease. All your pain will eat it. Give it up to me. You know that should be away completely free. You give it up to me. You give it up to me. I know you think I'm selfish. You think you're helpless, but it's all under your control. You give it up, don't die in the know. Die in the know. It's all over your control. It's all in your control. Don't die with the no. It's all in your soul. Don't let it go. Don't only know the no. Don't only know the no. Just let it go. You know it's so and so. You know we're whole. It's all about control. You have to learn to let go. I know the feeling. I know it's real. I know the feeling. That's the big reveal. I know feeling this 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 big reveal. Your heart cold steel. I know feeling this big reveal. I know you're stealing from me. Your heart cold steel. Why can't you be real? Why did you touch to heal? Why can't you be real? Do you only fuck to feel? This is the feeling when you got me feeling. Why can't you be a human being? Why you only fucking heal? Don't you know how I feel? This the big feel done now, bitch. Stand down. This a big feel done now. It's all done now. It's all done somehow. It's all done right now. Why do you fuck to feel? Why can't you be human? Why can't you feel? to feel. Why can't you heal? Emotionally raw, you're just a clod, and you don't know what's real. Emotions are fraud, they're just a clod, and you don't know what's real. Emotional fraud, you're just a clod, you don't know what's real. Mostly a fraud, you're just a clod, you don't know how I feel. Mostly a fraud, it's all against the law, you don't even know what's real. Emotionally a fraud, you're just a con. You don't even know how to heal. And my heart you did die still. Emotionally a fraud, you're just a con. You don't even know what's real. Emotionally a fraud, it's against the law. The way you treat me is unreal. Emotionally a fraud, it's could be against the law. The way that you treat me is unreal. Emotionally a fraud, should be against the law. But that's all the heart you did steal. Mostly a fraud, should be against the law. The way you would treat me is unreal. Mostly a fraud, should be against the law. And that's how you close the deal. That's how you don't feel. That's how you close the deal. Your psychic energy on street. There's some kind of vampire scene. You know that's the other me, but it's clear I'm not your darling one, dear. Your vampire energy is real. It's just that you don't really feel. And all things that you conceal, they're not me. They're for that other meme. You're just another victim on the street. Just another girl that ain't so clean. You know you really want to touch my meme, but that's not me. That's not Josephine. Your psychic energy is so careless and you're such a fiend. You know it's just the other me, and that's not real. I don't care how you feel. That's not real, that's just how you feel. That's just how I feel. In between is something real. And it's a psychic fiend. You're just another girl on the street. You know you do the other me, but that's just a meme. And that's how you see. That's how you see. That's how you see the other me. Other me. Your psychic energy, it goes from me to my meaning. And that's just another sexy me. That's just the other me. Your psychic energy, Your psychic energy on the street is not clean. It's just a fantasy. You know that's just the other me. And that dirty, not clean. I don't trust your psychic energy.